Well, the top shot streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake So Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the Morning Marketplace. Fresh off some round two hoops. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Excited to get back into it. We got a lot to talk about. We get some basketball to talk about. We get some NBA Top Shot to talk about. I don't know. Who knows what kind of shenanigans we'll get into today, but it's good to be back. Was woken up at, I don't know, I think it was 6 a.m. maybe by a monstrous thunderstorm. Just bonkers stuff. Just absolute bonkers stuff. I also think we've got a mouse in the house. And so I don't know. That's my life update. Those are the things that are going on with me. What is going on with you? All right, let's see who's here. We got Jump Shoot. Borland's here. It's moving day for Borland. Mac Attack. Devlar's here. Airplane mode. Fanny. Rowdy Rod. Pack Drips in the house. Justin Allen, good to see you. Jay's here. Stubbs, good morning to you, sir. The Top Shot Common Man. Ransom Reed. Big G Weston in the house. John Jones. Baldwine. Brent's here. Kevin Forch. Ayo. Sven. Eagle Putt. Andrew's here. Good morning to you. Snoopaloop. Richard's here. Brother Fabs. Luis. Real Rad Dad. Veronica's here. Big heat day for the Veronica household. Sanitize is here. Big Ticket Flips in the house. The captain, Coach Stark Holmes, new content creator on the street. Good to see you. Carlo, Doc, Garin. Here we go. DJ Local. Jonathan's here. F it, Nico. Getty. Doc Delta. Durkin. Who else? Orion. Chewy's here. New Swami's here. Juan. Shiggins, Gurja, T-Dog. Who else? RCick, Glenn Go Crazy, Jonathan, I already said your name, Jamesy. I know, honestly, I expected more from Bandy. I did expect more from Bandy to get after that mouse. Randa runs here. Also, like you guys know this by now, but I worked in college life for a long time, so familiar with like mice being in residence halls and stuff. So it's going to be something we're going to get through. We're going to get through it. We're going to get through this. All right, what's up? Need to go take a cold shower after hearing Adam Silver say Top Shot over and over during that showing basketball interview. Ooh, I didn't see that, Rad Dad. I did not see that. I didn't see any Top Shot updates. It's exciting. Shout out Adam Silver. Shout out Adam Silver. All right, let's talk basketball first. And then some of the challenges as well. I got to say, again, like tip of the hats to the challenge crews. I'm really enjoying them. I'm enjoying the playoff challenges. It also just like hit me. It hit me calling PETA for mice killings. Here's the thing, Pack Drip. I would be down for that, but Kelsey wants to do this humanely. So I've got some contraption now that is supposed, I have to then like let him out. Though I just realized like yesterday, like, holy shit, I got a lot of packs coming. Did you also hear KG call it Pop Shot and after being corrected say it's his favorite? Honestly, let's go with Pop Shot. I like Pop Shot. Let's go with Pop Shot. Yeah, but a lot of packs coming, right? We got playoff packs coming and we got some rewards coming. Beamer, we're just going to talk about mice this morning. Yeah, they do come back. So I have to then, I not only do I have to catch the damn thing, I then have to walk it a half mile, which honestly isn't a big deal. We take it down to the park, let it go. That's the life we live. If Kevin Forge is still here, Forge, I feel like you've probably experienced this, right? In the student, although I don't know if you ever did the Res Life world. Pop shot is basketball, crypto dads. All right, let's go. Let's start talking. I know I was trying to avoid it, but we got to talk Celtics Bucks. Listen, as excited as I was for the regular season to end, for the first round to end, so we didn't have to watch OKC anymore, so we didn't have to watch Portland anymore. I'm just as excited for the second round to start and the first round to end, because this is gonna be like 2 great weeks of basketball. Update: never worked in Res Light. Out of not wanting to hate my job. There you go. I'm happy for you. Everybody like the stream, by the way. Like the stream, subscribe, do all the things. So Celtics Bucks last night. McKay Beard, good to see you, man. Bucks 101, Celtics 89. This was a weird game. I tweeted this out. I was like, oh, Celtics are kind of holding Giannis to a tough first quarter. The defense is looking nice. And then I was like, he had like 6, 5, and 4. So I was like, okay, he's about to average 24, 10, and 16 or whatever it was. And he ended up with 24, 13, 12, and a couple blocks. Drew Holiday had a really nice game of 25, 9, and 5. Tatum at 21 and 6. No one else on the Celtics scored above 12 points. A couple, like, I guess if you want to look at this a couple of ways, right? So if you're Bucks, you're obviously very happy. You stole game 1. You took back home court advantage. You're like, Giannis has a 40 and 20 in him. So like the fact that it was a 24, 13, and 12 and you get the W, that's pretty good. I think you got to feel pretty good. You got to feel pretty good about defense. Looks like a Philly. Yeah, no, this is Summer League, baby. Summer League basketball. If you're a Celtics fan, though, this is what I would say. You shot the ball pretty poorly. Your offense was lost, but the defense was solid. Like, I know Giannis still had a good game, and Drew had a good game, but outside of that, it was pretty good defense. The defense wasn't the problem. It was the offense that was the problem. They couldn't hit any open threes. Jaylen Brown was terrible. That was like one of the worst games I've ever seen from Jaylen in recent history anyways. Marcus Smart looks like he's dinged up. Also, right, he comes walking off right before halftime, grabbing his shoulder, right? Like that his shoulder had fallen out of his socket. And then the report from Shams is like quad contusion. I was like, yeah, of course it's quad contusion. That's what we all thought it was. But yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I'm not in the place of that, like, Celtics are screwed. I do think they need to win game 2. I think there was a weird stat too. If you guys are watching live during the fourth quarter, they said that they started the fourth 0 for 5 from the field, and Peyton Pritchard had taken 4 of those shots. And I'm like, well, I don't know if that's the offense we want to drum up right now. So I think they're feeling it out a little bit. I think the defense is still solid. I think it's going to be a fun series. Like, how different is this for both the Bucks and the Celtics in the second round, right? I would not categorize either Chicago or Brooklyn as physical, tough teams. And I mean, that first half, they were just beating the shit out of each other. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this series. I'm a little bit more nervous. I thought without Middleton, the Celtics would have the advantage. I mean, Giannis is still going to be Giannis, right? Like, he's still going to be the best player on the court. But I thought the drop off, like, you expected Jaylen Brown to be good at basketball. You expected Marcus Smart to be a little bit better. I think so. They need some. They need to be better. Celtics looked that good, or were the Nets that terrible? Yeah, I mean, that same, like, we're going to talk about the Warriors, Grizzlies in a second, but like the same conversation right around the Warriors. Now, I think I do think the Nets are like way worse than everybody thought they were. I still think they're in good shape. I don't think they're like I don't think this was an overhyped team. I think the Bucks just didn't need to really bring it against that Chicago team, even without Middleton. So, also, like, man, Drew Holiday was balling. Drew Holiday was really, really good. Was really good. The other thing we got to say too, I got a cough coming. Let's get our first drop of the day. Let's get a drop in here. How about let's just non-financial advice the whole way through. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? The Bucks have just decided, like, hey, we're not gonna guard the 3-point line. So if you hit threes, cool, maybe you'll win the game. And I think if the Celtics do start hitting threes, the Bucks will have to adjust defensively. But man, they just didn't. They didn't. Um, so that I'm excited for game 2. I'll see where we go. That series is gonna be fun. What I like is that, listen, I'm a Celtics fan. I want Boston to win, but it's not the worst thing in the world if we get another series with Giannis. I mean, that guy, we're seeing something special right now. I mean, that backboard pass to himself is stupid. I mean, that was stupid. Like, you see guards do that from time to time, but to see Giannis just kind of throw that up and absolutely monster it down, it's exciting. It's exciting to see that, and you're rooting for. It's hard to root against Giannis. I asked Kelsey from Boston, now a Bucks fan. So awesome. But yeah, excited. Game 2 is Tuesday, I think, right? So we've got, we'll talk about Sixers Heat and Mavs Suns in a little bit. But the second game was fire. Warriors 117, Grizz 116. I think like two things, right? We thought the Warriors were just going to roll through this series because we saw what they were doing to Denver. And like Top Shot Tesla said about what we saw from the Nets and the Bulls, like maybe those teams weren't that good. It was those teams were that bad. I think we are seeing that. Like, I think the Warriors were like, oh, Warriors are just going to roll through. And Grizzlies were in the cocaine series with the Timberwolves, and they get out of that. And it's like, okay, maybe the Grizzlies were better than we thought they were, and the Warriors weren't as dominant. Warriors for Curry, 24-4. Jordan Poole at 31-9-8. It was a great game for Jordan Poole. Jaren Jackson Jr. finally stayed out of foul trouble and showed that he can do stuff. He had 33 and 10, and then Ja Morant 34, 10, and 9. There was a stat that came up during the broadcast that was the first time in playoff history that 3 players under the age of 23 scored 30 points or something like that. That was nuts. Yeah, and Shiggins said the Draymond injury. Man, I mean, not the injury, the flagrant. That was wild. A flagrant 2 seemed a little aggressive. Like, if that was DeMarcus Cousins, it's a flagrant 2. But if that was like Jaylen Brown, or if that was somebody else on, Andrew Wiggins, that's not a flagrant 2, right? That's not a flagrant 2. I don't understand why they do that. That was terrible. I think if you're the Grizzlies, 2 things, right? You're bummed you lost that game, but I think you are like, that was a winnable game for them. I do think, though, if I'm Warriors, I'm coming away from that. I mean, if I'm the Grizzlies, excuse me, if I'm the Grizzlies, I'm coming away from that being like, oh, we can beat this team. We can beat this team. I don't know. It seemed excessive, but his reaction just helped justify it, I feel. Yeah, but you can't get a flagrant based on the reaction after the flagrant is called. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have a hard time. I have a hard time thinking that was a flagrant 2, but whatever. What do I know? I'm not a ref. I think Tom Pierce, famous. Oh no, I was starting to confuse you with a different Tom who hates the Suns. Clay and Steph had terrible shooting percentages and missed free throws and still won without Draymond. Yeah, I think this Grizzlies matchup is a little bit trickier for the Warriors than what we saw before. Like, the thing that makes the Warriors, why no Dubs left? No, I think the Warriors are great. I think this is going to be a fun series, and I think it's going to go 6 or 7 games. I just think what's interesting about this series is what makes the Warriors so dangerous is they throw out this small ball lineup that no one can stay with, right? The Grizzlies are like the one team that can muck it up. Like, they can play very small, right? You can play Jaren at the 5 or Clark at the 5 and 4, like those 4 or 5 guys. You don't need Adams out there. You have Dylan Brooks, who I really don't like, but you do have Dylan Brooks. You have obviously Bane. Like, Brooks and Bane were terrible. They were absolutely terrible yesterday. But I think that they can stay. I think they can stay small with them. And they can run. I'm just so excited to watch 7 games of this. I don't really even care. I picked Grizzlies in 7, but I don't really care who comes out of this because I love this. I'm really excited to just watch this series because that was so much more fun than the first game. Does it feel like all of a sudden Ja's dad is friends with everyone? Yeah, it does. I'm hoping, and this isn't on Ja's dad, I'm hoping the media doesn't ruin this because it's really cute and fun right now. But if they jam this down our throats every game, there is going to come a point where we're like, hey, can we stop, please? Anyways, that was fun, though. That was really fun. I'm excited about the hoops. We should also talk about, right, so the last time we chatted was Friday afternoon, and that was before the Grizzlies Wolves game 6, right? And more Minnesota stuff, more talking shit too early and then blowing a big lead. I think if you're saying, I think, wait, 4-1? You're saying 4-1 Warriors? Okay. I think if you're the Wolves, the things you're happy about, right? This was a big turnaround from last year. Anthony Edwards looks legit. Uh, McDaniels looked awesome. Vanderbilt looked awesome. Jordan McLaughlin looked awesome. The stuff that we're having an issue with right now, I don't know what you do. D'Angelo Russell, like, bad fit. Like, if your third best guy gets benched in a closeout game, last 7 minutes of the fourth quarter, it's a problem. Not great. Not great. So you got to figure out what to do with D'Lo. And Karl Anthony Towns, man, is tough, right? Because he's going to be third team All NBA this year. He was awesome. But I don't know. Needs some basketball work up here, I think. But yeah, Wolves should feel good. They just get some stuff to work on. But we say goodbye to them. Yeah, so that was the hoops over the weekend. So tonight we've got Sixers Heat, which I'm not as excited about. I think with Embiid out, it's weird. I don't know if they've announced Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler's status for tonight. I feel like I can check that actually right now. Let's see if DraftKings has it listed, because that's where usually I go to see who I'm playing tonight. So let me see this really quickly. Looks like Hero's questionable. Lowry's already ruled out. Jimmy Butler is questionable. Max Strus is questionable. All right, and that's it. That's it for our injury news. I still think Heat are in good shape here. I don't, you guys know how I feel about Harden. And if there's no Embiid, the one thing is, it sounds like Embiid might be back for game 3 or game 4. And if Philly can just split a series, if you can go 1-1 before Embiid returns, kind of do the Dallas Mavericks thing while Luka was out, I don't know. Maybe they can hang. But my money's on Miami. My money's on Miami here. And then the second game, we got Mavs Suns. I don't know what to think. I mean, obviously the Suns are a deeper, more complete team, but if Booker's not 100% and Luka just goes for like 35, 12, and 12, like, I don't know. I could see it. But I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Can Harden still carry a team? Does he still have it in him? I don't know. I mean, I think I could see it happen for one game. And that's all they really need if he's coming back for game 3. I just don't see it happening in 5 games. I just think like Miami is probably Toronto's like the B- version of what Miami is, right? They're gross. They muck these games up. They muck them up. And I mean that as a compliment. To both Toronto and Miami. So I don't know. I'm excited. For both of the games. The one other like NBA related thing I wanted to talk about. Also, Tommy G, I see you in here. Do you guys see the Donovan Mitchell comments in his press conference over the weekend? Or maybe it was Friday and I just didn't see it till yesterday morning. I think it was Tim McMahon from ESPN asked him, do you want to keep playing for the Jazz? Do you like playing for the Jazz, or whatever it was, right? And man, what a weird reaction. Like, I wish I had the clip up and ready. But he kind of just said, like, he like paused and was like, man, I just want to win. Which I get that. That was a crazy thing to say. I mean, like, he's gone. Mitchell's gone, or Rudy's gone. That team's going to look very different. That's not a hot take, but that is happening. And let me just reiterate. Let me stress what I wanted to say from the beginning about fuck the Jazz, dude. I don't care how it goes down. Fuck the Jazz. Where do we think he wants to go? I don't know. I think there were like 4 teams that made sense for packages, right? Because he's still under contract. So this is a deal. JJL Smith, I'm late and had some shit. That's not on you. Well, it is on you, but I'm glad you're here, JJL. Where do we think he wants to go? So there's 4 teams that make sense, right? There's the Knicks, which everybody's speculating, but that's just because it's New York. I was messing around with Pack Reviewing on Twitter yesterday. He tweeted something out saying like Grayson Allen was a better 3-point shooter than Larry Bird, which is like cool. And then I responded with the Knicks are the kings of the East. And that felt good. It felt good to say that. I let that take sink in for a little bit, but tell me what's the difference? So yeah, the Knicks are a landing spot. Detroit has the pieces to make something like that move. I think another team was like, actually, it might have been Sacramento was another place where that could happen. Portland, I think, have the pieces to do that. So I don't know. I don't know where he goes. I honestly think, man, I honestly think it makes more sense. I mean, this isn't a hot take either. It makes more sense to dump Rudy. I don't know. Send Rudy. Send Rudy. Damn, the Kings of the East didn't have to do us like that. Tell me though. Oh yeah, Miami was another called jump shoot. Sorry, I missed that. That Miami was definitely. I knew there was one other team. Um, the difference is MSG. That's it. That right? Like, where's the lie there? Where's the lie there? I mean, I guess you could say, well, they actually made the playoffs in the last 15 years, but congrats, guys. Congrats on that first round exit to the Atlanta Hawks, who finished 10th in the East this year. Rudy to the Warriors would be great. Draymond hates his guts. That would be good for content. Rudy to Dallas, I think, is something that's kind of interesting too. I'm with you, Badvan. I just hope he doesn't become like Simmons, where we have to talk trade scenarios during half of next season. I know. Hopefully it happens. I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later because I think we're going to see. I think we're going to see. Man, I just lost my train of thought. I think we're going to see Quinn. Quinn's going to be gone. I think they're going to make moves sooner rather than later. No Randall drop. I'll give you a Randall drop clap shot. Let's get you regular season Randall. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is.
Regular season Randall.
God, that good. That's good. That hits every time. So Big Ticket says, should we be buying the D-Mitch TSD? Let's go take a look at that, actually. Let's see where that is. I remember I bought that, which felt like it was at the bottom, and then it shot up. But thanks to the excitement around Top Shot, it's back down. Somebody asked too, would you rather have Donovan or Rudy? I think it's easier to build around Donovan, but man, he was like pretty exposed this series. He plays pretty bad defense, man. He was just getting lit up by everybody. I don't know. Let's see, where's Donovan? Oh yeah, look at this new marketplace. Where's that Top Shot debut? Here it is. So it's wild for 260. Jesus, Top Shot is dead. Here we go. It's one of those long plays too, right? Where he blocks and then gets the finish on the other side. So Big Ticket's point, right? You're saying like that if he gets traded, there's going to be some buzz around that. I mean, it jumps fast. Look at this. 260, 275, 294. There's almost, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 buys till 400. 7 buys till 400. That's interesting, Big Ticket. I mean, I own it, right? So I don't want to be out here pumping the bags. You're right. So if he goes to the Knicks, yeah, I think that's exciting. If he goes to Sacramento, I don't think anybody cares. Even Portland, for that matter, I don't think anybody cares. Miami would be exciting as well. Yeah, I don't know. What do other people think? Send everyone to the Blazers. They have cash to spend finally. That's, yeah. What else we got? This is the difference between the Knicks and the Kings. Neither team is relevant right now, and we still ragging on them right now, living rent free. Dude, what are you talking about? I rag on the Kings all the time. I yell Kangs. I yell Kanks all the time. Do you remember the Halliburton trade? Is the Randall TSD more or less than 83? Oh, it's definitely less, dude. It's definitely less. 260 is the steal. Randall is 40 now. God. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, listen, guys, you guys want to buy those Donovan Mitchells? Go after it. Go after it, baby. Go get some. Go get some. All right, couple things. Let's shout out some sponsors right now off the top. So we got Flowlio, our boys over at Flowlio.com, our NFT portfolio. We're easy to navigate the OpenSea market. They've got the browser extension that we've been using. I know we've showcased that a bunch of times. That works both on Top Shot and on OpenSea with certain projects that are checked out. It's just a really fun way to maintain your entire NFT portfolio, if you will. I'm going to drop a link over there to Flowlio, so definitely recommend checking them out. Our man Jay Webb came on going down on that happy hour show where we went over everything, so shout out Flowlio. The other thing I wanted to shout, wow, my voice, what was that? The other thing I wanted to shout out, if you go over to our Twitter, we announced a partnership over the weekend as well. So let me share that screen. Let's see what we got here. Hashtag sponsored. Let's do this. Let's go look at this. We're doing a fun little the Big 3 ownership whitelist giveaway. We've secured 5 whitelist spots from Ice Cube in the Big 3. All you're gonna do is follow Big 3, follow Team Hold, retweet the tweet, join the Discord, and tag some boys and girls and people. So there's the Big 3 right there. You guys know the Big 3 by participating in this project. I believe you get like some ownership. You get some ownership right there. Never thought Mike would collab with the NWA. Here you go, man. Here you go. No longer cowards. We love to see it. Davis, man. No, shout out Davis. Shout out Davis. But yeah, so check that out if you are into it. You need a link to our Twitter, dog. Here, I'll drop a link. There we go. Firing it in there. So yeah, check that out. All right. So I wanted to you sounded like Whitey from 8 Crazy Nights. There we go. I wanted to just so I held the spaces on Friday afternoon, which I normally don't do, right? I normally don't do spaces, and if I do, it's not under my own name, you know what I'm saying? But I realized I had been not only saying the same thing over and over again, right? Because I feel like the last couple of weeks I've been asking for some questions around NBA Top Shot leadership. Like, what does that look like? And if I'm assuming they know what their leadership looks like. So why aren't they like sharing that? So I was curious but I realized you were only hearing one POV, right? So I hosted the spaces on Friday to try to get other people's perspective. And I think the main takeaway for that, the main takeaway I had, I think we're quick to look at Twitter and we're like, hey, this is FUD Central, man. Everything's down bad. Let's make sure we take down Top Shot. And I don't think that was the energy that I got from talking to people. I think everyone is rooting for it. You know what I mean? I think everybody is excited to be excited. I think we're ready to participate in the platform, and we're hoping that they're able to like figure their shit out. And I know there were a lot of Top Shot people that were listening. I saw, Dumbo jumped on to try to take over. Come on, dude. Try to come at me, Dumbo. Tried to take over and answer some questions. And we love Dumbo. We saw our man Steve Baller's Blockchain jump on. They announced a new podcast. Steve and Brandon Soul are going to be doing a podcast together, so you should definitely check that out. And I know like Austin was in there. I think I saw Jacob momentarily. Janie was in there. So I know they're listening. I know they're making strides, and I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful we just get some of those answers, right? I think that's what we're looking for. But then it was funny because like after that, like we spent the weekend seeing threads of multi-accounting and stuff like that. And I know that they're working on it. And every time the community brings it up, they're like, thank you for bringing it up. And we've suspended their accounts, but I'm hopeful this week is a positive week, and that not only do we get some collector score information, right? Because that's supposed to be coming soon. I'm hoping we get some answers around that leadership. And again, would love to have a conversation with anybody about it if they have it. I couldn't tell if you were rooting, if you and Dumbo were roasting each other or going fisticuffs. Oh no, we're roasting each other. Dumbo, it's nothing but love for Dumbo. But listen, shout out Dumbo. He did a really good job, and I understand what he was doing. He was trying to diffuse the situation, right? And there was a lot of negativity in there. And so he jumped in and tried to like redirect the conversation. And that's his job. And he did a great job at it. And that's why I called it out when it happened. And it turned into like the Stephen Dumbo show for a second. So that's why I made the joke that Dapper paid me. And that's why the narrative changed. And then guess what happened after that? They stopped doing that. So that's going to happen. That's their job. Big Dumbo fan. Real question. If someone is multi-accounting with only KYC accounts, can Top Shot even do anything to them? Dude, I don't know, Andre. It's a good question. Yeah, so we got Hustle and Show airdrops coming this week. Hopefully those playoff packs were recorded, Chewy asked, was that recorded? You know what? Let me see, Chewy. I think I did. I think I recorded it. Oh, did we get some people participating in the giveaway now? Hell yeah. Let's see what Mikey Zax is doing over here. Here's all my live tweeting. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Yeah, looks like it was recorded. Baby. Let's listen to it live. We're going to spend the next 2 hours. 2.5 hours, man. 2.5 hours. Too long if you ask me. But I appreciate everybody that was able to tune in and fire off some questions or some therapy, whatever it was. I think it's helpful. I don't know how often I'm going to be doing that. Honestly, I'm doing too much content right now. So to add spaces to it seems bonkers. So we'll see. Let me catch up on some of the chat here. Stay puffed. Love the spaces. Just get the feeling Top Shot roadmap is Charlie Day standing in front of it. Yeah, it does feel like that, right? It does feel like that. I'm looking for, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to some like leadership outlines. Like hit me with it. Hit me with it. And we'll keep banging the infrastructure. We'll keep banging the infrastructure drum until we do it. John says, how do we feel about the hustle and show airdrops? Many set holders felt as though it was weak to pump their own bags. The set holders thought it was weak to pump their own bags. I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know. I didn't think it was weak. I thought that was cool. Is the sentiment around it though not? Are people bummed about it? I also saw, I forget what stream it was. I forget, somebody was streaming this week and was like pissed about some of the, like, that you needed the legendary or you needed to be top 25 or 50 on the leaderboard or whatever, because that's not rewarding collectors, that's rewarding whales. But I'm like, whales are collecting too. I don't know. Let me get this out there. I think it's dope that Top Shot's sending people to playoff games, and not just like some playoff games. They're sending them to all playoff games. I think it's fun that they are, and I didn't qualify for any of the Celtics giveaways this time because I don't own a Celtics legendary. But I mean, like, sure, I would like to go to the game, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad because this is good for the community. It's good for people who own legendaries. It's good for people who have been collecting long term and holding on to stuff. I'm confused around that. I'm confused around that take. I know, like, if you're, and maybe I'm missing something, but if you're mad, you're just mad that you specifically didn't get tickets, right? You're not, I don't know. Anyways, I thought it was pretty good. Both the tickets and this. Let me catch up. What did I say? Hustle and Show Series 2 only getting one pack is pretty meh. Getting the same as Series 3 holders is not great, in my opinion. But if you own Series 2 and Series 3, you're getting a couple, right? I don't know. I thought it was cool. Same. I'm a Celtics fan with no Celtics legendary, and I still love to see it. Yeah, I agree. I don't have a legendary, and I snagged some tickets. Very cool. There you go, Dickie Chucky. Red Dad said, nobody will ever be happy. You get 6 hustle and show moments, so you'll get enough moments to complete and get the challenge award. Yeah, I agree. I don't understand that. I'm confused around that. Anyways, I think those are like the Top Shot updates, right? Would have preferred rares this round. Sure. But like, I don't know. Mike, was it your stream? But it wasn't you that was I forget who it was that was going off. Somebody was going off. Was it Dream Shaker? Is that who was on that was going off? I just didn't understand. It sounded more like he was mad he wasn't going to the game. And every time I say going to the game or the announcers say Kyle Anderson, I keep thinking, Anderson's got tickets to the game. How did they get tickets to the game? I keep that. That's all I'm hearing. I think it should not have been exclusively gated to legendary. Maybe make a weighted hybrid like all day for the draft. Maybe. But like, listen, this is like they did it a different way for the first round, right? They did it for a different way for the first round. Now they did a different way for the second round. Excited to see how it's going to be different for the next round. And then for the finals. Like, I don't know. It makes sense that as we move further into the playoffs, that it's going to be harder to get tickets because those are more exciting. I don't know. Anyways, here we go. Yeah. Mac Attack is someone. This is all right. This is the pump my bag segment. Yeah, I agree. Let's pump my bags. Are we getting a wheel today? Yeah. So the challenge is going to be announced this afternoon, right? I think that was in the announcement in one of like the 15 challenge announcements we got. Let me see if I can pull it on. Oh, it was Dream and shout out Chewy in the chat. But yeah, but it wasn't. Was it? I think it was Dream that was the one that I listened to that was going off. It was just surprising coming from him. Although I guess he's been mad before. I guess I remember him getting really mad a while ago. All right, let me see. There was let's see where the information was. Quick update regarding the flat. No, that's not it. Where is it? Here we go. Please note that each 2022 playoff set series challenge for round 2 will be announced on Monday, May 2nd through the wheel. So yeah, the wheel is coming. 9 Live Lounge membership for final tickets. Listen, I hope the 9 Lives Lounge gets anything. You know what I mean? Absolutely anything. Don't know if we already talked about when playoff round 1 packs and rewards. David, I would imagine they get minted this week, right? Now that round 1 is over, and maybe it happens at the end of the week. Maybe this is airdrop week. I don't know. That would be my guess, right? Now that round 1 is over. Today's their first day back to work since round 1 ended. So maybe later today. Yeah, there we go. Also, Mike, what's the name of your, is it On Break Pod on Twitch? Is that what it is? Put that in the chat. People shout that out. Shout that out. Everybody go follow on BreakPod. What did I wanted to look at the challenges. So we get a lot of challenges popping up. A lot of challenge popping up. You know what I'm saying? And let me see. I want to pull up the OTM site. Hold on. Let me close this. I got too many tabs open. Too many tabs. Too many tabs. All right, here we go. Let's go over to Own the Moment, see what's cracking over there. The true value. All right, so let's look at our active challenges because I know we get a lot going on, right? So the Collier one, we get this flash challenge. This flash challenge is fun. I like this. This is for a playoff pack. Low ask, $52. There you go. You need a couple Giannis's, Ant, Steph, Ja, a Charlotte Hornets, a Lakers, a Pacers, a Harden, a Paul, a Luka Magic, and the San Antonio Spurs. I know there was a little frustration. There was a little frustration because like the announcement came and they were like, psych, you need one more moment. At least it happened that way and not the other way, right? Like that they were like, you don't need that many moments. You already bought some things, but yeah. The Ingram challenge. Let's look at the Ingram one. So I'll be honest, I don't own any of those, so I haven't been paying attention too much. Let's see. The Ingram looks like there's 177 eligible. Wow, interesting. There's only 48 Giannis ones for the holo eligible. Let's look at some of the expired challenges too. Do they have a list of what was completed? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so the Timberwolves Grizzly one, that completed with 4,500. That's going to be that Ja dunk, right? The Raptors 76ers was 6K. Pelly's Suns 4.5K. Jaws and Mavericks 3,700. Bulls Bucks, that was a low one, 2,900. Nuggets Warriors 3,800. Where's the rest of them? Hawks Heat was at 3,600. Nets Celtics at 5,700. Yeah, I got to tell you guys, I'm in on these. I like these. I think we said this on Friday with Dustin, right? A little bit overwhelming when all of those pop up at the same time on the page. And I get that, especially if you're new, it's probably a little much. But I'm digging. I don't know. I just kind of like it. I like that they're like a little tricky, but they're not super hard. They're not super expensive. I don't know. I'm kind of in it. We the People says, yeah, no thanks, bro. I don't know. I like the Ja dunk over Beasley, the Tatum game winner. Some of those are pretty sick. Does OTM track your completed challenges and reward payouts? I don't know if they do. I don't know. Yeah, people. So I missed this. I know the chat was bringing it up earlier. I missed the KG Adam Silver interview, so I'm excited to listen to that on my on my dog walk. Anyways, I think that's the update. Is there anything else around Top Shot that we need to chit chat about? I think that like covers most of the stuff that happened over the weekend. It was kind of a quiet week on Top Shot from their perspective. So what will the rewards be for the round one pack challenge? Wait, what do you mean, David? They're going to be packs, right? They're going to be packs. So like the full playoff teams, right? The full series. So the Hawks, Heat series, like that's a moment from that. But everything else, like the flash challenges are 4 packs. So they'll be from the round one playoffs, which we're going to get momentarily. Yeah, and a reward for that drop. So wait, do you get it though? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anything else that we wanted to talk about? Captain controversies, people trying to form petitions to vote choices. Man, you know what? I don't get this. Why are we mad about that? Why are we mad about that? Are we mad that like some people are considered influential in the space and some people aren't? I don't get it. I kind of isn't the captain thing a good thing? That they're rolling stuff out and planning events or giveaways or whatever for specific teams. I don't know. I thought that was exciting. I don't know. I would not want that job. I'll tell you that right now. I would not want that job. I'll happily reap the benefits, but I do not want that job. All right, what else? What about the new mobile marketplace view? Hate it. Scroll for days. Yeah, it's weird because it looks a lot better. It looks a lot better on desktop, but not great on mobile. I'm assuming they're gonna update it soon. They'll update it soon. Wait, Fenny said any updates on the Cleganes and Zakarian New York City, New Jersey event? Not yet, Fenny. So Cleganes got named the Nets the Nets captain. So I think we're going to try to incorporate some of that now. So it might be a little bit later. Yeah, looking forward to hearing about misappropriation of funds by captains. I like that. I hope so. Give us more scandals. You know what I'm saying? More scandals. And then the MVP badges, right? The MVP badges was something else that people were excited about. They finally announced that. That's cool. We saw stuff pump for a second, but yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know. We'll see. Do you guys think it like adds value? I don't know. That's cool though. Stan says NFL historical moments dumped after the challenge, just like Top Shot. Some people were surprised. Yeah, no, that's right. Sell the pump, baby. Sell that pump. Yeah. If you guys still have more Top Shot related stuff, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't have too much. I kind of wanted to look at moment ranks today and underdog as well. We got to pick up an underdog pick 'em for today. Um, Thoughts on Plunge being a captain? That's fine. I mean, right, like Plunge is tied in, right? He seems to still be pretty active on Top Shot. He's buying a lot of stuff. He's got, he's like second or third on the leaderboards for the Bucks. I don't hate it. I don't really. I don't care. I are people mad about that though? Are people mad? Like I don't get it. People are asking. All right, let's start with underdog right now. First, let's look at the pick'em. Why is it showing this? Actually, let's look at my let's look at what I got live here. So people are asking how many drafts I got through. I got 20. Wait, why is it? Hold on. Let me stop sharing screen for a second because something is wrong. Something is wrong. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Let's look at it. All right. So when I look at what we got going live for my best ball, here we go. So I got 21 of 79 entrants into the quarterfinals. The coolest thing, shout out John Jackson, because I totally forgot you could do this. You can rename your teams. So I went through yesterday morning before it started, renamed all my teams. So you're seeing here, Buck Stack. I got a ton of Grizzlies. I got a ton of Grizzlies in here, a lot of Celtics, a lot of Bucks, some Heat as well. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. But we're going to go over to the pick'em here. I'm also going to drop a link here into the chat. If you guys haven't messed around with Underdog yet, it's very exciting. They're announcing actually today. Today we should be getting our the BBM, the Best Ball Mania for football. So if you're a football best ball fan, that's going live today, and I believe it's 10 million for first this year. But if you haven't signed up for Underdog, it's fun for best ball and for your boys over in the Pick'em streets, which we're going to do now. I just dropped the link into the chat. If you deposit using that link or using promo code HOLD, you get a deposit match. So if you put in 10, you get 20. So here we go. Let's take a look at the over-unders for today. Yeah, BBM BlackBerry Messenger. Shout out BlackBerry. So let's take a look at this. What do we got? So let's see. James Harden's over-under 7.5 rebounds, 9.5. The assist feels low. Feels like that should be over 10 at this point. 2.5 3-pointers. I don't know. I feel like I'm going on. I like Maxey over 22. Maxey's going to have to take a bigger load. Also, Tobias, right? I don't know. I kind of like Maxey, though. I feel like Hero's going to come into the game, and Harden and Maxey are just going to attack them, right? I think they're just going to attack them. So I don't know. I feel like I kind of like the Maxey over 22.5. I think I'm going to take that and the assists on Harden. I'm going to do that. And then, so we need to take, it's got to be at least 2 teams, right? So we got to do one more. We got to do one more here. Again, no Kyle Lowry. Jimmy Butler's been really good. Like, who's going to defend Jimmy Butler? Is it Matisse Thybulle? They're going to put, I don't know. Is this a Bam? Is this a Bam game? Do we finally get a Bam game? 30.5 points and rebounds? What do we think about that? Or maybe just over 10.5 rebounds. I think I'm just going to take the over in the rebounds. So I don't have to get weird. I think this, let's do a 4-piece because I want to get some Tobias in here too. Let's get some Tobias because I like this. Over, man, blocks are always so hit or miss. I think I'm just going to take over 18.5 points, right? So if Harden's doing all the dishing, that means Maxey and Harris are scoring. We got a 4-piece, right? So with 4, that's 10x. Let's put 10 on it. 10 to win 100. What do we think about this? Anybody hate this? I think that's what we're doing. I think this is what we're doing here. So again, I'll drop the link in the chat one more time if you want to dive into the underdog streets. promo code hold. And let's fire this off. I'm digging this one. We're due for a W, guys. We're due for a W. So there you go. That's the pick. So Maxey over 22.5, Harden over 9.5, Bam over 10.5 boards, Tobias over 18.5 points. We like that. All right, let's go to Moment Ranks. So I know Moment Ranks is doubling the rewards. Is that because everybody got salty? About what happened, right? They had some errors, and I think people did not like that. Did not like the errors. Yeah, weird. Excuse me, guys. Still got those COVID lungs. You know what I mean? All right. So Luka, we got a 2-game slate, right? And if we just think about this right off the top of our head, everyone is playing Luka. Everyone is playing Harden. Those two are in no matter what. I imagine Maxey gets played a ton. One of Jimmy Butler or Bam, and then probably CP3, right? Are those like the chalky 5 that you're thinking of? So if you are going that route, you have to get a little weird with your bonuses, okay? So if you think everyone's going to be playing the Chris Paul assist or the Harden assist, I'd go with a Harden block or Chris Paul 3, something that makes you different. If you're playing someone that's not like the 5 or 6 we just mentioned, I don't think you have to get that weird. So here we go. Someone said Oladipo. So I think Oladipo's upside is capped a little bit with Jimmy Butler back. Because if you look at the games where Lowry missed, but Butler didn't, I don't think Oladipo got a ton of run. However, if Max Strus is out again, Strus is loose. If he's out again, I do think that means Depot gets more run. So I just pay attention to the news. I don't even know if I own an Oladipo moment. Oh, I do. Okay. I'm curious what his 10-game average is now after that, right? So if Strus is out, right? I mean, he still needs 3. The assist would probably be the play. But Jimmy back changes things, right? That changes things. So I don't know. I'd keep an eye on that. Gabe Vincent game. There we go. All right, let's take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. All right, Luka 3. I always have to play the Luka 3, right? He needs 4. That's a lot of them, but I feel like he's got a better chance of hitting 6 threes than 15 assists, right? He's just been shooting a lot more. I'm playing the Luka 3. One thing I wanted to look at, I don't know if I own any Paul Reed. I do. Okay, so Paul Reed block. So Paul Reed only plays what? What's his normal minute load? 8 to 9 minutes a game? He is now going to be playing, unless Philly goes really small. Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. I should play the Luka drop. My bad. It's embarrassing. Got to play the Luka drop. Where is it? Did we lose it?
Luka magic.
But here we go. So unless Philly decides to go small, I don't even know who do they play at the 5 if they go small. I don't even know who their small Niang, Georges Niang. Could be him. Could be DeAndre Jordan could see some minutes, but I don't think so, man. I think Paul Reed, is going to be the guy. DeAndre Jordan is full on washed, right? So Paul Reed is sneaky. I feel like if you want to play somebody different, you just hope, right? It's all bonus related. So you just hope he has 3 blocks or something, right? Maybe he goes 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks. That's what you're looking for. So that might be too frisky, but Paul Reed is interesting. That's all I'm saying. Wait, or Millsap. I guess does Millsap play? No, thank you. Let's look at Jimmy Butler. He needs 2 threes, 5 assists, 1 block. I guess if you have the Jimmy bucket steal, that's in play, or the assists. I don't think I'd play any dunk, layup, jump shot. Chris Paul is at the point. Say he needs 12 assists, but still only 1 3, right? So if you're playing, I guess there's a world. I guess there's a world in which the assists get there, but the 3 is probably where I'm going. Reed going to be super chalky. Yeah, I think Reed's going to be super chalky in DraftKings and FanDuel, right? I don't think he's going to be super chalky in moment ranks, though. I don't think he's going to be super chalky in moment ranks. All right, let's keep looking. So that's Chris Paul, James Harden. The block or the 3 is probably the way to go, right? So he needs 1 block or he needs 3 threes. 12 assists a lot. We just saw his over-under on Underdog, right? 9.5 assists, but he needs 12 to get to the bonus. So for me, it's the 3 or the block. I always like playing the block because the bonus just smashes if he gets there. DeAndre Ayton against the Mavs is like a pretty decent matchup, but I don't know. Maxi's interesting. He needs 3 threes, 1 steal, 1 block, 5 assists. Devin Booker, I'm not playing. I'm not playing until I see him have a good game. He looked like a decoy that last game. But Bam is someone Bam kind of had a bad series. So I feel like his numbers are going to be down a little bit. So let's take a look at Bam right here. He needs 1 block, 16 points, 4 assists, 2 steals. Bam, I'm definitely playing the Bam block. I feel like Bam's going to have a good series. He's got a great matchup with no Embiid. He should eat. No Lowry. I don't know. So Tyler Hero, let's see what his is at, because I think this could be 3 threes. That's interesting. 3 threes is interesting. Anyway, so I think like Paul Reed and Bam are two. Paul Reed's off the board for moment ranks. I don't know if Tyler Hero's that off the board, but Tyler Hero is definitely in play. Assuming it seems like he's good to go, right? I know he's still questionable, but I think he's still good to go. But Bam, I think Bam is my lock. I think I'm playing Bam, Paul Reed, Luka, the Chris Paul 3, maybe DeAndre Ayton. I don't know. But yeah, something along those lines. One other one that I was thinking about too. I don't know if I still own this moment. Hold on. Oh yeah, the Harden as well. No, I don't think I want the Maxi 3. I mean, he needs 3 to get there. No, I thought I owned the Maxi block, and the Maxi block was like a little, probably too sneaky, but it's a 2-game slate, right? I think the Heat game is a slow play slugfest. Harden slows the game down a ton too. Yeah, I agree. And then Summer League, baby. Summer League. Shout it out. Hopefully we have more information on that soon. I got a few more minutes, guys. Anything else we need to chit chat about? I think the 89 Cavs are coming back this week. I honestly don't know what day, but I do think that's coming back this week. Maybe tonight, but I don't know. I'm not going to call that out yet. Tuesday through Friday, we get the morning marketplace every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Wednesday at 10 a.m. Great G Dunn is going to be back with his candy. But why does he like baseball? Top Shot Takes will be back Wednesday night. Thursday, we get the morning marketplace. Shot Tank returns Thursday night. That should be on Top Shot Talks channel. And then Friday, the morning marketplace and the happy hour. So there you go. WPT update, Stan. Come on. Don't make me. It's just so deflating on a Monday morning. Challenge wheel spec, man. I have no idea. I'm done trying to figure out what the hell they put on that wheel. What they got on that wheel. Yeah, I don't know. $20 UFC drop tomorrow is a big change from $50. Yeah, I agree. I'm curious to learn when, I guess the last UFC drop, it was good if you hit the pack, but yeah, that'll be exciting. I'm sure we get some NFL all day news soon. I'm sure we get some of that. Whew. All right. Anything else? We gotta hit? You buying a Strange all day debut net? Dude, the Patriots, man. What the hell is going on? Drunk at the wheel. Yuga Labs takes. Yeah, did anybody participate in that this weekend? I did not. I sat that shit out. It was fun watching everybody lose their mind, though. It was funny, too, because you've got, like, the maxis that were like, yeah, dude, this is, like, worth it. It was all worth it. We're going to the moon. I own property now. I've been a lifelong renter, but now I have a mortgage on metaverse property. And then you had other people that were like, this was the most embarrassing thing that's ever been done. It would never happen on Dapper. Those are my favorite takes. Too, though. Like, never lost gas on Top Shot. That one cracked me up. Which, like, you're right. You've never lost gas on Top Shot, but you have lost pride. All right, gang. I think we're gonna wrap it there. Good stuff. I'm excited to dive into some DraftKings tonight. If we get any weird breaking news today, I am home today, so you never know. We might get a little pop-up stream. So if we get some alpha drop, maybe if we get some weird wheel action, we'll jump back on. I'm excited, guys. Listen, last week, I don't think I was a negative Nancy, but I was banging a loud drum. All right. I was looking for answers. I'm still going to have that same energy, but it's just going to be with a smile on my face. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have a good week. I hope everybody else is. Rainy day pop-up streams. You know what I mean? It is. It's garbage out here right now. It's garbage. I'm going to go catch a mouse. I hope everybody has a great day. We will see you later. Oh, yeah. Join the Discord if you haven't done that yet. Let me give you a little alpha. Join our Discord, baby. It's popping in there, okay? Don't forget to check out our Twitter as well, because that is where the big 3 giveaway is happening. Like the stream. Like it all, baby. We out.
Well, the top shot stream.